Okay, great, nice. I'm still busy with the revision exercise from the Mind Action Series book. This topic is functions and relationships. So I recorded yesterday up to C2, so I'm going to continue now with C3. At C3, they ask us determine y if x is equal to minus 12. So that means instead of having the x, I'm going to replace that with minus 12. Now, if I then do that and calculate the answer, I will get 43. Now, yesterday we proved that these two equations, this equation and this equation, are the same. It's equivalent equations, which means that if I should substitute x equals to 12 into this equation, it must result in the same answer. So I'm going to quickly show you how to use this long one. So I'm just going to copy whatever I can except for the x's, minus, leave a space open, plus 9, minus 2. And then everywhere that I left open a space, that was supposed to be x, x, and x. So now we are substituting. So remember, everywhere that I should have written an x, I now will replace that with a minus 12. Right. Now because this is minus minus, I'm just going to put that into a small bracket. And I'm going to show you that if I key it now in on my calculator, that it will give me the same result. So let's start. Bracket, minus 12 plus 3, close the bracket, squared. Minus, then put in the bracket because it's a negative and a negative. Multiplying the bracket, so minus 12 plus 9. And then close the bracket, minus 2. So that also ends up being 43. So, which means again that this proves that these two are equivalent. Now, why would I use the long equation instead of the short one is, this one I calculated, this one was given. If they say I should prove that they are equivalent, I can know for sure that this one will definitely be correct. So if you then substitute into that one, you will maybe have made a mistake calculating your equation. So this one is then the safer one. But again, if you calculated this wrong, this will be consistent accuracy marks. Right. Number 4, determine x if y is equal to minus 83. The equation that I'm going to use, y equals to minus 3x plus 7. And I'm now going to, instead of the y, have minus 83, which is then equal to minus 3x plus 7. So this is solving x. So the minus 83 needs to go, the minus 3x needs to go, and the plus 7 is going to stay. So the 7 stays, the minus 83 goes, it becomes plus 83. The minus 3x goes and it becomes positive 3x. Right, so let's simplify. The 3x is then equal to 90 divided by 3 on both sides, so therefore x equals to 30. Read the question, determine x if y is equal to minus 83. Right, question number 5. Determine the values of a and b. Now here's the table that we are using. We have to determine the values of a and b. Now please have a look. If we calculate the value of b, we are solving x if y equals to minus 113. So please make sure that you understand that. I'm going to repeat. If we need to determine the value of b, we are solving x if the y value equals to minus 113. Right, remember the equation that I'm going to use. Y equals to minus 3x plus 7. And now I am solving x. So I'm going to replace y is equal to minus 113. So instead of writing y, I will be substituting it with minus 113. And now I'm going to again solve for x. So the equal signs underneath each other. Minus 113 must go. Minus 3x must go. And the plus 7 is the only one that stays. First write down the ones that stays. Minus 113 becomes plus 113. Minus the x changes to dx. So in other words, now when I simplify, equals to 120. Divide by 3 on both sides. So x will be equal to 14. The next question that we're going to do is we're going to solve for a. So now let's quickly see. Solving a means solve y if x is equal to 15. I'm going to repeat. Solve y if x is equal to 15. My apologies, grade 9s. Something that a huge mistake that I made is that we are not solving x. So instead of writing x, we need to substitute the x also with b. So all of those must be b. It's solving of b. Right. The next question, a solve for y if x is equals to minus up to 15. So I'm going to use again my equation, y equals to minus 3x plus 15. Instead of writing y, I must now write a negative 3, x is 15 plus 15. And then you can just calculate that and your answer will be minus 38. Right, and that then concludes this chapter for now. We will, it's minus 30, sorry. I thought it was wrong. But why do I have a plus 15? This is wrong. This must be a 7. Making a lot of mistakes. I do apologize. Plus 7 equals to minus 38. Okay.